having one of those days. Anybody here? Just going to get myself together while I'm getting it together. Whew. Ooh, it is kind of hot already. I got my fan. Hey, Jen. Okay, so I got StreamYard. Thank you very much for talking to me about it the other day. Let me see if I can get this comment stuff together. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. I didn't have any consultation before I started sprints. I've been wanting to do it for a few months, and then I just decided to take the plunge. And then I was like, this don't work as easy as as I thought. So I had to start getting some help. I'm on my computer. Do you see me and hear me good? I want to make sure I'm not too loud and all. Oh, I got this fan here. Oh. Hey, Tabitha. Let's see. Hey, Tabitha. How's your day going? Is it real hot in Texas? Awesome. Okay, good to go. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Is Rose still going? I think she does sprint. Does she do sprints most mornings? I know I've seen her a few times. I kind of pop in. Oh, let me see if I can put this on here. Sorry, I'm just looking at my thing here. This one here. Oh, okay. I can see myself. Sorry. I wonder if it's possible to do your sprint and then look at somebody else's at the same time. Don't be alarmed. There's a lag between our comments and you. Yeah, I noticed that. I think Rose is a sprint champion. I like watching her. She was talking about doing nails, which is funny because I was trying to get my hair done today. It was a mess yesterday. I had to wash it at 9:00 at night. And then I wanted to do my nails too, because these things are horrible. She was talking about painting. I wanted to do some gels or something, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Tab, are you working out at home? Oh my gosh. I came in here and all of a sudden it just started. This room is really hot, but I just started sweating as soon as I came in here. Oh. Are you still playing Sims? Oh. Gotta cool down before I be a sweaty mess. I need to be like you, Tab, and work out. My plan was to take a nice long walk before this whole sprinting shenanigans. And then I had to wake up really early to do my hair because I washed it. And you know how long that takes, right? And then I woke up this morning so I could finish all my twisties and all because I ran out of time. I figured I would just get up early instead of being super late. I'm on call at work today and I'm hoping, oh my gosh, I'm so hoping they don't call me in. If I get called into work, I am going to be so unhappy. It's always somebody that ruins your day because for my job, pretty much if someone calls out at night, we have someone on call for that night shift to fill in. So I can literally get a text or a call like right now, don't let me jinx myself. And then it's at 7:00. It's a night shift. So 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So I literally could get a call and then I probably need to go take a nap. Horrible. See, y'all, I think y'all are going to turn me over to the gaming side. I played Sims a long time ago, and it's been a while. I couldn't get the controller to work. My person just kept bumping into a wall, and I couldn't figure it out. So I gave up. But my husband plays video games like 24/7. I read, he plays video games. So I think I may have to. I was talking to him yesterday and he was like, he has that capability. I don't know if I can get the control from him, but maybe I'll try it. I just don't want to let my books go to the wayside because I could definitely probably do that. Okay, while we're doing this, by the way, I'm about to take off some nail polish here. A PC with a mouse and stuff. I don't. Oh, you can play that on it. Okay. Is that the free version for the PC one? I mean, because I love some free 99. I am not gonna lie. I'd rather, try before I can buy it. But if that's the case, then maybe I'll, get on a little bit. But I still think I would probably you know what, I could stand to read less, and there's also audiobooks, so maybe I could do that. Though I finished one book last night, and I started, well, before Rose started her sprints, I was reading while I was doing my hair, and then I decided I would take a break and listen and free up some hands because they got kind of wet to from reading there. But I started a whole new book. So I'm ahead of the curve. I'm trying to do 2, maybe 3 books a week, depending on, my schedule and all. But so Tab, what are you doing today? I know you had that crawfish boil or something the other day, right? And where did those turkey legs come from? Where do they fit in the mix? Ah, of course it's not free. They want you to pay for it. I think somebody the other day was saying that Sims, if you like really get into it, I think it was you, Jen. You were saying that it can get really expensive, like $1,000. I'm not about that life, so I don't know. But I think it's interesting. I like the idea of the real life type thing. So that appeals to me a bit, but I don't want to be spending a lot of money. I try to get my books for free a lot too, so I utilize the library pretty well. Oh, this fingernail polish came out easy on one hand and not on the other. I've just been caking it on. Instead of taking it off, I just put a little bit more on just to make it look good from a distance. Getting my mind right for work, walking into that role. Oh, do you start tomorrow? I know you were in training for a little bit. Supervisor. Yeah, well, with the expansions of the store content and everything, it could be very, yeah. I bet you all the really cool things, though. I mean, they probably, you know what they probably do? They probably hook you with a lot of those little freebie things to get you interested, kind of like a cliffhanger. Then bam, drop some dough for the real fun stuff. I guarantee it. One more turkey legs and put them in the smoker. I'm all for that. I like to eat. I got to figure out what I'm going to get into today. I was thinking of getting some pill and eat shrimp from the store because I'm not trying to sit in no restaurants. So Tab, I know you're from Texas. Jen, where are you from? Managing some people. Okay. I ain't mad at you. Lay down the gauntlet, Tab. Hey, Pat. How you doing? Tennessee. Okay, we got Tennessee in the house. Pat, where are you from? I've never been to Tennessee. Nashville? No. Nashville, Tennessee. That's not right. Okay, my geography's wrong. Nashville is, I don't know what that's at. What's in Tennessee? What's a big city in Tennessee? I'm from New Jersey. I don't think I said that. I'm from New Jersey. Not too much here. We got Philadelphia not too far from here, but yeah, I'm not from here though. Initially, I'm from the South, but living in expensive New Jersey got taxes. That's why I can't spend a lot of money on Sims. Oh, okay. So it is Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, I'm losing it. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Excuse me. Oh, the UK. Okay. I'm reading a book called, we'll be reading in a little bit. What is this book called? I just started it. It is The Woman in the Woods. And these people are from the UK. They're talking about nappies, which I think are diapers. What's another term they're talking about? Pistol. I don't know. I feel like in a way I'm kind of deciphering, but I think that I can understand it pretty easily compared to some other words in other places. Take the piss is one, I think. Another one, right? Okay, I finally got all this fingernail polish off. So anybody doing anything exciting for 4th of July? Not that this isn't exciting, by the way, but you're doing anything outside of BookTube? All right, that's all. Jen's playing video games. Okay. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with these nails. I have no idea. All right. I think at about 15 after, that's about 4 minutes on my clock, we're going to start a first sprint. And maybe like 20 minutes, we'll see, and then come back. I know people kind of be maybe filtering in and out. Ooh, oh my gosh. I just got myself in the eye with this. Oh my gosh, it's so messy. I'm drinking this caramel cold brew oat milk latte. I don't know if you can see that. I see a glare on my camera here. Tastes kind of bitter, but I don't know. There we go. I think you can see it there. Anybody like a good latte? Diapers or nappies, take the piss, take the mic. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm not putting you on the camera here. Take the Mickey. Is it Mikey or Mickey? I have never heard of that. Okay, take the Mickey. I'm thinking that means like joking or like getting drunk is what I think I've heard take the piss from in the past. Having lunch with a friend through and maybe going to Books a Million. I have not been Books a Million in, oh my gosh, it's been years. I thought they closed down. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Eat some good food for me. I don't think I'm going to have any barbecue. Are you into barbecue, Jen? Hey, Seth. Yeah, you know what? I've had this drink like yesterday for the first time. And I'm just pouring here. I need to get a wider camera. It was free. So that's why I'm drinking it. Goodness, it's relative. I wouldn't say that. I think it's a bit bitter, but it's 120 calories, you know. Yeah. I probably should have put some almond milk with it, cut the taste a little bit, but it looks okay. I like free 99. I'm testing it. If you saw one of my other videos, which come out, I think every Thursday, I'm going to start making my product test / or product review / book review videos for the week. I'll probably be talking about this drink, but it's a bit bitter. Let's see. Mickey joking. Okay. So I'm gonna, let's see, what's a joke? I don't know. I'm gonna take the Mickey later with my husband and make a joke with him. Getting pissed is getting drunk. Taking the piss is, oh, what? Oh, hold up. Okay. I had to get past the F word. I was like, okay, hold up. I'm using that wrong. Okay, making fun of them. Okay. Well, I take the piss a lot then because I like to have fun. Now, does other people receive the piss? Would that be that? I don't know. But I take the piss a lot in a few different ways. I'm going to eat barbecue though. Yeah. You know what? I am not a fan of cooking barbecue, but I will definitely eat it. I don't eat beef a lot, at least not in past years. I think this year I've eaten a lot more beef lately, but but I do like some barbecue. Okay, anybody's going to be reading? I'm going to start a timer here pretty soon. I know, Jen, you're playing some video games, making me think I should get more into the video games. This is a bit bitter. I think when we go on a little break, I think I'm going to have to go add some almond milk to this. Oh, it's not bad. It's just not, it's not good. Okay, getting some, ooh, nettle and bone. Why do that sound familiar? Hey, Christina C., how you doing? We're about to start reading. Nettle and bone. I don't know. For some reason, I am curious about any book that has bone in it. And before y'all say she's nuts, it has to do with just books I see just tend to have very pretty, beautiful, exquisite colors that tend to have the bone in it. Like I just finished a book called Blood, Metal, and Bone, which was awesome. Video will be out Thursday. We'll be talking about it, but I don't know. It attracts me, and then I'll read the cover. Okay, everybody. Okay. Ooh, I can actually type in here. Let me see. Sorry, this is a test for me here. Tests. Oh, look, I can type my own comments. I did not know that. Learn something new every day, huh? Okay, y'all, so I'm going to set up a timer here so we can start some reading, 20 minutes, and then I'll be back, okay? Let's see. Go. Oh, hold up. Let me set this timer here. Start. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can mute myself. Okay. I looked up just in time. How y'all doing? Did everybody do okay? Get some reading done? So I want to say this before we start. I think it's absolutely ridiculous in books when you run after somebody in the woods. What is wrong with people? Sorry. I had to get that out there. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. I'm picked up here. Just say when you type it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to look back at this and see what it looks like. So, Pat, you're continuing A Caribbean Heiress in Paris by Adrienne Herrera, historical romance. It's been a while since I read a historical romance. Okay. Latanya! Hello! Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Magical stuff. I am reading, I think I said this earlier, A Woman in the Woods. I was just sitting there like, why are you running after somebody into the woods? It drives me nuts when people do that. I'm not running after you. I don't know you. I'm not running after you in the woods. You need to come out because I'm not going in there, period. 42 pages and it's good. Okay. So what were you reading? Nettle and Bone is what you were reading. Is that a trilogy, duology, quadrology? I don't know. I've heard of that, but I don't know what it's about or who it's from. Let me make my own emoji face. That sounds like one of those standalone novella. Ooh, okay. I may have to look that one up. I have a running list of things I need to look at. I like standalone fantasies. Wait, hold on. Is that a fantasy? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like all these authors, I think when one particular type of book or with the name, like the word bone in it, I will say I've seen that a lot. When that becomes popular, I feel like they start throwing that around in a lot of different books. And I've seen it mostly in fantasy, but that doesn't mean it's just for that genre. Black historical, very interesting. Okay. I have been I'm a big fantasy girl person. I read a little bit of everything, but I really do like fantasy more than anything. And I've been trying to find Black fantasy, which is very hard to find, but I've been looking on YouTube and I find people and I write them down. I create a little list on my phone whenever I find some really good books, but especially when it's Black fantasy, because I just feel like that's a perspective that I don't get to see very often. And, it's good to get that diversity there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Where's my app? I got a little app on no, that's not it. I got a little app for notes on my phone where I put books. So for Nettle and Bone, this is my next criteria. How long is that book? Because some of these books, I'm not gonna lie, these fantasies are like 600, 700, 800 pages. I'm not about that life. I've done it. I don't want to do it again. So I have to really think twice about if I'm going to read a book that's like 600, 700 pages. Pat, you can go and tell me about your historical romance, or your historical romance. Yes, historical romance. And is that a duology or just multiple books? Let's see. I'm a Nettle and Bone on my little app, unless Jen comes back and says it's 800 pages, and I'm gonna delete it after that. I can do that in a day. Okay, Nettle, and I'm gonna put a little comment. I'm gonna put, oh my gosh, this thing keeps putting caps for everything. I'm gonna put novella. Okay, there we go. Okay, that works. I'm all for any standalone. I'm all for any standalones out there. That's for sure. Those books are or I don't, not that I have an issue of continuing along in a series, but I like to read a variety of books. There's a lot of books out there. So to center on one series for a long period of time, it kind of sucks the opportunity for me to kind of look at some other ones as well. So I prefer a standalone, but I can read some series out there too. But 240 pages that's a quick read for me. Yeah, I'm reading this book. I don't think A Woman in the Woods. This is not a fantasy. This is a psychological thriller, if I'm not mistaken. What I generally tend to do is I pick my books and I read the back and be like, okay, it sounds good. And then when I start reading it, which I normally try to wait like at least a week, I got a whole lot of stuff on my list now. So it's probably more like a month. And then I'll just start reading it without rereading the synopsis in the back. Oh, I can just be surprised about what it is. But I don't think this is a fantasy at all. Taking a little break. I think my last 1, 2, 3 books, I think, have been fantasies. Not that I'm complaining. I'm all for it. By the way, this oat lion's mane, that's probably why it's bitter. I think those mushrooms kind of make it bitter. But this oat milk, I'm going to see if I can get that in there. Oh my gosh, there's light all over the place. I'm not good at expressing. There we go. This right here that I was saying was bitter. I did put some almond milk in it. It definitely tastes better. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. The things you got to do for your health, man. Give me some fried chicken, a little bit of cake, and some potato chips. And some water. I do believe in drinking a lot of water. Then I'm set for life. But you know what? I can't do that. So I try to throw in some healthy stuff every now and then. But it's not all that. Oh, I did have some really good wings yesterday. They were delicious. Went to a country club with a friend. Oh my gosh, I've never been to one of those. I was like, should I be here? Because they sure looked at me crazy as soon as I walked in the door. I love those movies. See, I like a psychological thriller movie, but I find reading a book, it tends to drag on a bit. And I've read a whole lot of psychological thrillers in my life. I used to be one of those, does it sound kind of good? Pick it up on the Kindle. But now I'm a little bit more purposeful with what I read because there's so many books out there. And I'm on BookTube and I present those. And some books I just kind of drag on to finish them and hurry up and get through back in the day. And now I just don't want to do that. I want to enjoy what I am talking about. And so I pay more attention to authors. I pay more attention to genres. And that's something that I will say that I didn't really do much before. So I am appreciative of BookTube to kind of making me point that out to myself of what is it that you're actually interested in. Because, they all have some sort of plot. Although we do read those books that you're like, nothing ever happened. They just sat around and thought. That book I cannot do. I need a plot. But it is nice that it progresses and they're just not in their head all the time. Although this one, she's been in her head for a good 30 pages. So I'm still waiting for her she did run into the woods. So something was after her. So I want to see where else are we going with that. So caramel cold brew. I wonder if we have this one in Germany. I'll look at where's this? This one though is made out of oat milk. It's an oat milk latte with lion's mane and resin. So this is one of those specialty ones. Where is this made at? Oh man, the lighting in here is bad. I can't tell what this is made at. It says USA and Canada. I don't know. It's pretty good though. If I add some extra milk to it. Otherwise, it's a little bit bitter. I think it's the mushrooms. Hello, Alana. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for visiting. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Again, there we go. Oh, backwards. Here's my flag here. I had to put it out from the other room here. Happy birthday, America. Get some celebration with fireworks. Oh my gosh, there was so many fireworks last night, just all over the place. And I didn't leave the house. My dogs just do not do well with fireworks. They've gotten better, but they're just barking all over the place and it freaks them out. So I tend to try to stay home because it calms them more. But it was pretty late. Maybe there'll be some more today, though. Standalone Caribbean heiress of half Dominican Scottish heritage, trying to establish herself in a distillery. Ooh, okay. She's trying to brew some alcohol in there. Darn men. Well, I hope that she made it. Is she going to be one of those top dogs in the distillery world? And what is she distilling? She doing some rum? Let's see. Hey, it's MJ. Welcome, MJ. How are you doing, Miss Lady? Everybody, make sure you check out channel Reading This Life. She supports Small BookTube, and she works out, and she got a really cool bookmark video coming out. I think it's already out. I haven't taken a look at it, but MJ is awesome. Hello, Alana. I'm happy that you were good. Oh, you weren't feeling well, MJ? I wasn't on the Discord. Discord, by the way, she has a really cool Discord. I haven't been much on the Discord. I was trying to read a book. My friend invited me to go swimming. That's a story I got to tell y'all too. But so I was, and then I, had to do the whole hair shenanigans. Although I think it came out pretty well, I will say so myself. But I've been out of the loop. Yeah, fireworks are not dog friendly, but some are better than others. But my dogs just don't like all that disruption. It's almost like being in a car, I guess, with them, and they start barking, and But they made it through. We're good. I got my dogs back. Let's see. Am I saying me? Oh, got to get some sleep. I'm assuming most of us are maybe working again tomorrow, so got to get some sleep today. Oh, rum. Okay. So is it good then, Pat? Not just the rum. Oh, I could take that too, but the book. Yeah, I haven't read a historical book in a while. I definitely could. I try to expand my horizons. I mean, I love some fantasy, don't get me wrong, but I like to add something else into the mix every now and then. And it's been a while since I got into an historical book. And as far as I guess I have done I don't have it with me. I guess I have done a nonfiction book, if you want to consider that. The book. I did a short with this book that said, what was it called? This day, and it talks about different events in history, like for every day of the year. So, I mean, so I guess I can say I read that every day, right? A page a day. Awesome. Yeah, I love some rum, but you got to mix it with something. I'm a beer girl. I'm simple when I get my alcohol. I don't want to mix it with stuff. I don't want to have to buy something extra. Like I had a friend recently that gave me some wine, and she's into like those, I don't know if they're bitter, but just non-sweet wines. And I just could not finish it. I just made my stomach hurt. And then I tried to mix it with something. And eventually I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take these bottles and give them to another friend. I want to just get a beer or something else where, I don't have to mix it with stuff and then worry about why my stomach's hurting. Probably about 55 after we'll do another sprint here. But let me tell you my story for yesterday, right? So I had a friend ask me if I wanted to go swimming. Now, I've been looking for a friend with a pool for a minute because I don't have a pool. I can put my feet in the shower. That's as far as I go with water around here. And so she invited me to her complex. They have a pool. And she was like, but first we have to wait on Amazon. So let's go to this country club first and we can get some lunch and some drinks. So I'm down. It's walking distance from our complex. So we go there and we get, and I already told you when I walked in, everybody just kind of looked at me. I was the only brown girl in there, let's just say. But I persevered. But they looked at me, they went back to their beers after about a minute, And so we had some drinks and we had some food, really, really good. And then we go back to the complex and Amazon's there. And that's when I remembered. I was like, why do we have to wait on Amazon? Well, apparently her apartment complex issues, like it's a little, oh, hold up, let me show you. So her apartment complex issues these little wristbands, right, for the pool. I guess they don't want other people coming, right? But those folks do not engrave them. It's just a simple orange band. And they give you one per person that stays in the apartment complex. So, and her neighbor was supposed to give her hers, but she, disappeared off the face of the planet. So my wise dear friend here went on Amazon and just ordered a whole bag of these orange bands because they're not engraved and they looked exactly the same. So she got a bag for like $28 of 100 of these. So she was like, well, now you can just come here anytime, even if I'm not here, and go swimming. So I got a band. I told her she needs to start having a little business because they charge, what does the complex charge? I think it's like $30 for a misplaced band. I told her she needs to get the word out so that she can just sell those $5 a pop or whatnot. But I don't know. We had a good time swimming, and they only close at 5. Now this is 4th of July weekend. 5:00 on the weekends that you're going to close. I mean, there were people coming up at 5:05 that they had to turn away. They were not happy. We got there about 30 minutes prior, but oh well, it was good swimming, and I got a band. I got access to a pool. I'm excited. Yeah, that was funny. I was laughing when she told me that. I was just like, okay, no problem. And then there was a guy, the lifeguard. The lifeguard was just sitting. He was some young dude. He was like maybe, I don't know, 22, no older than 25. And then there's this lady that he's talking to. I don't know. It was a weird dynamic. Maybe he was just bored, but he was just all up in that Kool-Aid. She was like 55, maybe even older. But it looked like he was real interested. He just let us in. Didn't even look at the armband because it was in my bag. I'm like, oh, well. Yes, $30 is crazy. But you know what? This is their fault. You should engrave them. Otherwise, anybody can come up with a band. I don't know. Benefit me. I'm okay with that. Lord of the Rings. Ooh, Lord of the Rings. I have never read that, but I have seen the movie. Movies. They were good. Lord of the Rings is a multi-book, right? I'm showing my lack of book knowledge here. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. I keep saying movies. I enjoyed those. I don't know if I would have the patience to read them, but I do think that when you have movies versus the books are always, for the most part, I won't say for all the time, better. I think that they can go into more details. I learned that with Memoirs of a Geisha. I absolutely enjoyed the book. And then I was like, this movie's trash. Okay, not complete trash, but I was thinking that this movie's trash. But it was still good. Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe one day. Tolkien is great. I hear a lot about Tolkien. I think the Lord of the Rings put him on the map for the most part, right? Viggo Mortensen. He's an actor, right? For some reason, it's not coming to me. Viggo Mortensen. He's an actor. Was he in Lord of the Rings? Viggo. Let me do a search here. Can y'all still see me while I'm still experimenting with this whole streaming? I'm typing on another screen, just trying to see if y'all can see me. Mortensen, Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay, MJ. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Okay, he's a little hottie. I'll take it. I'll take it. Maybe I need to put Lord of the Rings back on my 4th of July movie list. I plan to read a little bit more today later and then watch some movies. I feel like I've been not paying as much attention to the hubby. Get him off the video games and do something together. Okay. Yeah, he's a little cutie. I kind of like that rough, gruff, long hair look. Like Jason Mimosa. That's what I call him, Mimosa. Put a little orange juice in there. Okay, so let's get back to some reading before I think too much about some Jason Mimosa and not do any reading, get distracted here. Okay, so we're gonna do about another 20-minute sprints and reading, video games, cooking, whatever y'all want to do. Okay, and I'll see you in a little bit. Let me get my timer together. I wonder if I can get another type timer. I haven't experimented too much with these timers. I'll just stick to this one. I will stick to this one since I already know it. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. done. Man, those 20 minutes went by really, really quickly. This contact lens is shifting. I think my eyes are dry. How'd everybody do? What'd you say? Oh, I think I put the timer on later. Yeah. Okay, how funny. Let's see. So's had delivery, so missed, but the book is good so far. So's had delivery, but the book. Okay. So you're enjoying your book. Okay, that's good. Any book with some rum. Yeah, my book it's interesting. What I don't like about this book, or I guess a lot of books, let me backtrack. One thing I don't like in books is when a woman is labeled hysterical after she's had a baby. Just nobody's believing her when she feels some type of way. It's driving me nuts, but I'm going to get through to this book because it must have something to do with the plot. What's not working? Is my timer off? Should be off. I don't see it here. Like I said, I'm newer to the whole streaming stuff. So if I'm messing stuff up, let me know. Okay. I want to make sure that my sound is okay. I don't have a webcam. I'm actually using the computer built-in webcam. So I'm trying to decide if I like this image I see, or maybe I should get a separate webcam because I can't hook my camera for some reason up to the computer. So let me know. Oh, Jen, you are rocking. You are rocking. Okay, you're going to be done with Nettle and Bone like today. You know what? You can finish this book and then take the whole rest of the day off a video game. Courtney has demanded it. I am horrible with keeping track of how many pages I've read. I actually was doing like some little mini sprint things on my own yesterday of setting a timer and stuff to see how far I get. And I'm off and on. I would say that in about 30 minutes, I can get through like 20, 25, sometimes 40 pages. So I don't know. It just varies. But the thing is, when it comes to the Kindle, which is what I'm reading on here, it keeps track of a percentage, but every book is different. So based off the pages, so that you can't really use those percentages to see the number of pages. And then I started writing down the beginning page and then the end. But I also found that varied by like 4 or 5 pages because the percentages don't add up when you're going back. It's really strange. I don't get it. Don't get it. 42 pages is really good. Okay. Is that one of those books that are single spaced, or they kind of, put a lot of space in between? Also, dialogue. Dialogue is another thing that I note that I can read a dialogue page or a book's really quick. I think once I read like 45 pages in 30 minutes in a book because there was just a lot of dialogue. It was good. It was juicy. I like a good book with some good dialogue. I can get through that really, really quick. That's how I finished that 651 page book in 3 days because there was a lot of dialogue, and what wasn't dialogue was good. Tab, are you still here? If not, then I'm going to call you later just to let you know. Still going along with my oat milk latte here. Oh, this contact lens is driving me nuts. Yum, yum, yum. So anybody new come up with your plans for the holiday day? I guess, is that it? Today? And then do you have to go to work tomorrow as well? That's another thing. Some people are able to extend this holiday out to be like holidays or holiday week. Oh my gosh. Book 2? Okay. So what's book 2? You are rocking. You're rolling. Don't get me to sing. What's book 1? What are both of your books? Lady in the Woods is, I think we're finally about to get to the lady. We'll see. We'll see. That's the next one. Well, oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You did say Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. When you said book 2, I was wondering whether they were. Okay. Well, that is good. Oh, so you've been on book 2 the whole time. Okay. So now the second one. Okay. So it's been a while since I saw the movie, which I know that's different than the book. So book 1, I don't know. It's been a while. I'm trying to figure out where book 2 started. I think one of the things that stood out for me, Lord of the Rings. Oh, you just finished book 1. Okay. Okay. So you are rocking. How many books total is there? Because there's 3 movies, right? But I remember the trees standing up. That was my favorite part, when the trees were in the battle. I don't know if that's going to be just as great in the book. Probably even better. I feel like the books put into words what movies can't. Although I think that modern technology, modern cinema and CGI does a fantastic job of relaying what was on in a book, in the pages, to on screen really well, and help to enhance it. Some books better than others, though. Let's see. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, one of those epic things. Just like, what's another one? Oh my God, you threw a blank. What is it? Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh. That's really epic right there too. Now, I didn't watch all of the Game of Thrones. I kind of got in on the end. My husband will point out key scenes and I'm like, okay, what is that about? But that was just epic. I liked I don't know. I like anything to do with dragons though. Maybe I'm a dragon in my other life. Although I read a lot of them, I used to read a lot of those sexy romance dragon shifters. I think that's where my fascination comes from. Hey, Jigra, did I say it right? Hello, how are you doing? Thank you. I'm going to be checking out, by the way, all of your channels in this news feed here. Okay. It looks like I'm not typing anything, but I'm going to check you out later. Okay. Thank you very much for coming through. I appreciate it. Princess's channel is awesome. I like her sprints too. You have the book. Okay. There you go. Oh man, you have all. Okay. Book 1, book 2, book 3. And there's a fourth. The fourth one is The Hobbit? Oh, I didn't know. I remember reading The Hobbit. Oh my God, that was years ago. I think I was in we're not going to talk about age, okay? But I remember reading The Hobbit in high school a long time ago. I did not know that was part of the Lord of the Rings series. See, fantasy, like I said, is one of those genres that I am just now discovering that I really like, because I used to just read whatever was in front of me. Now I'm being a lot more proactive in paying attention to authors and in genres and in what books, whether there's sequels, whether there's prequels, things like that. And there's so many books out there. I talk to people and they talk about all these books. I was like, I have never heard of that. And then they've never heard of what I read. But that's part of one of the great things about BookTube. You learn a whole lot. So, okay, The Hobbit. Well, The Hobbit was good. I did enjoy that. I also read Lord of the Flies. Now, I know that has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings, but that was crazy. Hey, Jigra, are you a booktuber as well? Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm starting to sweat here. I'm going to get my fan. This room is warm. Summertime. How long are the Lord of the Rings books? Maybe I'll give it a shot. I generally like to, if I'm going to do a book and a movie, I generally tend to, okay, I don't want this to distort my sound. I generally read a book first and then I go to the movies and not the other way around. That way I can kind of be like, oh, they didn't do that right, versus, oh, that is awesome, something separate. I feel like it's almost kind of backtracking a little bit at times. Oh, The Hobbit comes first. Okay. I wonder why, and granted, I'm not on the planning committee for schools. I wonder why they have you read The Hobbit in school. Probably that whole fantasy element to get kids to actually think of something other than video games or something. But I don't even know if they still have people still read The Hobbit in school. Anybody have kids out there? School me on what kids are learning these days, because the ones that I know are there for some lunch and some video games and to talk to their friends. Oh, you can make videos. I am a supporting. Oh, well, I appreciate you supporting BookTube. It's taken me a lot. I mean, I have my moments where I'm an introvert, and then other times I'm an extrovert. It's been a long time in the making, but I have been a reader my entire life, and I enjoy BookTube. And so I'm just putting myself out there, and I've always been reluctant to be on social media. So I feel like this is kind of like my first foray in actually putting my face out there, because I have a Facebook for family and it's all set to private. So that's separate from BookTube stuff. But I figured I would take this plunge, and I enjoy it. So you never know, G Greg, you never know. You have a lot of knowledge base, though, just in case if you do decide to do BookTube. But it's pretty fun. So it's good to participate in whatever fashion that you feel comfortable. So I appreciate it. What are you going to be doing for 4th of July? I say that like that's far away. That is today. It's going down. I'm going to be drinking my oatmeal latte. Oh, okay. Oh, I get you. You know what? Being in front of the camera is not for everybody. So it's nothing wrong with that. I've been reluctant my entire life, and we'll see. We'll see how I do. I guess that's for the masses to kind of decide. But I have fun. I appreciate reaching out and talking to people. That's something that I feel like I've been lacking. Any of y'all in New Jersey, Pennsylvania? I know there's Texas in the house. I'll be visiting down there shortly, hopefully, sooner than later. What type of books do you read, Jigra? And where are you at as well? Because my ears are sensitive. Yeah, I get you. I was speaking earlier about my dogs and all the fireworks and how erratic that they get and start screaming and hollering. And, I feel bad for them. I try to shield them as much as possible and kind of put them, in an area where it's less, but you can't help but hear it. I was actually thinking that people were quieting down the fireworks yesterday when I went to bed, and not even 5 minutes after thinking that, I started hearing boom, boom, boom. And then my neighbor is doing some crazy stuff. I have no idea, in his yard, has it all roped off, and he's like bamming, bamming, bamming early in the morning. It sounds like a firework. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just take the dog for a walk. That'll be a reconciliation for him. Or is that the right word? Reconciliation, conciliation. Either way, it might make him more comfortable, get away from the area for a while. But I have this next door site. I don't know if y'all have that in your neighborhoods where, people get on and they start talking about, things in the neighborhood. That's where you learn, hey, this house got raided, or the cops are on this block, or here's a speed trap, that type thing. But you can find out, what type of things are going on. But people are always complaining about the fireworks, and people should be more sensitive to pets and their ears and the fireworks. And I'm like, come on now, it's 4th of July. You can't tell people, hey, no fireworks. Maybe after a certain hour. We stay in a really, nice residential neighborhood, so it's not like in the city where they're like popping them throughout the night, for those fireworks shows. This is more people going rogue. Didn't invite me to go rogue, but Jen, did you go to your neighbor's house, decide to go over there and help them with the crazy fireworks that that might blow up the neighborhood? Jigger, you're working in a couple hours. No, oh well, you're celebrating your independence to work. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Read everything, but mostly fantasy lately. Rhode Island, okay, Rhode Island. There is a place. Hold up, I had a coworker. Narragansett. That sounds. Does that sound correctly? It's like some city, Narragansett, something with Narraga, something like that. Never been there, but I do hear it is very, very pretty. My husband's aunt had some sort of beach house there, like years ago, that he rents and raves about. That was really pretty. Although I don't ever think of Rhode Island as beaches because I always think of the water as cold, but I've never been, so who am I to talk about it, right? But I am in New Jersey, so one of these days I plan to make it up there. I don't think that's part of New England, right? For Rhode Island, I've done the whole New England tour. I mean, for the states I chose to visit. I don't think Rhode Island was part of that. I'm still not going, Jen. Just like I'm staying away from them kids and them fireworks. I want you to do it. Go over there. Go over to those country people. Your country people too, but go over there and participate in the fireworks. Jen was saying that her neighbor, she stays like out in the, the country, is not a lot of people. And there were these people, or her neighbors were setting off like these big, like industrial types, that's my term, fireworks. And she said she is not going over there. I told her that she should be the voice of reason, but also, be there so somebody can be there to call the cops just in case things get really bad. Just check out on them every once in a while if you're not going to go. Just make sure they're still standing. Narragansett, that's it. Okay, I was on the right track. Narragansett, the first New England state. If you are heading, why did we not hit up New? Okay, maybe I was not in charge of this trip because in my mind, New England was like a state because I'm from the South. And so when he said New England trip, I thought we were going one state, and then when we started making the tours, when I started asking questions. So we hit up Massachusetts, Maine, Vermont, had to visit Ben and Jerry. I might need to go back out there. That stucco was good. But we didn't do Rhode Island. Maybe we just drove through. I'll have to ask him. Okay. Rednecks and fireworks. You know what, Jen? I don't either. I'm gonna be honest. I do not mess with rednecks and fireworks, but it is interesting to watch. I watch it like on TV or something like that. I don't think I'd be participating or probably be invited, but that's okay. As long as they ain't bothering nobody, I'm good. I'm all about don't bother anybody, keep the peace. So okay, y'all. Let's see. We have, how about we do another 15-minute sprint? Then we'll talk a little bit and get you out of here. There's a few other people sprinting today, so we can kind of spread around. So 15 minutes sounds good? Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to make sure I save this Nettle and Bone in my app here. Okay, that works. Okay, y'all. So I am going to set this. I need that on a t-shirt or a pin. ROTFL. What is ROTFL? On a pin. Oh. I don't know what that is. Okay, Okay, go ahead and can you go ahead and put that in the comments of what that is, and I'll take a look at it in a little bit. But I'm going to set a timer for about 15 minutes. Let's do our last sprint. Make it a good one. Good one, good one, good one. I'm rooting for y'all. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm going to continue to drink this nasty oat milk latte. I'm going to go hit up the bathroom and get back into a woman in the woods, and let's see if she can see who this woman is, okay? So I'm going to set my timer. Oh, come on right here. Oops, let me go back over here. 15 minutes. And let's go. Hello, everyone. How did y'all do? Oh my gosh, this has been, whew, oh, my eye hurts so bad. Okay, so I didn't really get much reading done because my little dog decided to sneak out from underneath the fence, and my neighbor had to bring her back again. This is like the runaway dog of the neighborhood. I hate everybody knows me for my dog, but she's a sweetie. They love her. Okay, let's see. What ROTFL is what we left off on. A t-shirt, rolling on the floor. Okay. Yeah, I'm not good with my acronyms there. Okay, rolling on the floor laughing. Okay. That's like what's that one? LMFAO. Yeah, LMFAO. Okay. I'm always spelling stuff out. Oh, for laughing. I was telling her that I don't mess with rednecks and farmers on a t-shirt and pin. Very good at it. That would definitely be a really nice t-shirt. I completely agree. I don't mess with rednecks. Oh, you know what? I don't mess with rednecks across the front and then on the back and fireworks. There you go. I'm drinking decaf coffee that I made from home. You know what? I think that is better than going to the store and buying it. I have friends that are Starbucks addicts. They will complain that they're broke, and next thing you know, they're buying cigarettes and coffee from Starbucks. And I'm like, okay, that might be why. But, you know, their budget doesn't support, or maybe it does since they're still doing it. But going from home is better. Today in the morning, oh, okay. So you woke up early. I did too. I woke up like 6:30, 7 o'clock to finish my hair because y'all didn't want to see what I looked like this morning. It was not pretty at all. Maybe 9. Oh yeah, look at the comments. Rolling on the floor laughing, Atlanta. 28 pages. Okay. You are rocking. You are the star of the sprint for reading. Anybody else get pretty far? So what's your total, Jen? You were 42, 42, 28. Don't make me try to do that math, okay? But a little bit over 100, right? Pat did a chapter. Okay. Well, that's some reading in there. That's some reading. Was it good? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Hold up. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Did you get to the rum part? 212 pages. Okay. You know what? So if Nettle and Bone is 240, I think you said. So you're a little bit less than half. Well, I don't know where you're at in the mix. You might have already been reading it, but you know, that's half. That's pretty good. Can you read a 240-page book in a day never mind. If you just read 112 pages now, you could definitely read it if you put your mind to it, 240 pages. So you're well on your way. You deserve those video games. I give you the thumbs up for it. So my day has been ruined. So one of the other things I was addressing was my dog, of course, outside escaped the fence. But as I was saying earlier that I am on call for work today. And of course, I get a text saying someone called out. So I guess after this, I will take a nap because I have to work a 12-hour shift overnights today. So I'm going to let that one go. Positive vibes, okay? It's time and a half, but it's already time and a half if you get called in on any other day. I feel like on a holiday, it should be double. I am going to address that with my employer tomorrow. I don't know if anybody else has ever brought that up to them, but it's really unfair to get called in on a holiday and you're getting paid the same amount that you would have any other time, especially when you got stuck with that because nobody else wanted it. Anyway, You're halfway. I will do more sprints. I'll finish today. Okay, I think Rose Jillian is still sprinting away. So you can do some sprints, talk to some people, and get that book done. Getting some nitty gritty offered merit. Ooh, okay. Hey, you know what? As long as it is a beneficial, positive, consensual marriage, potentially, hey, go for it, right? Just finished the chapter and I'm on chapter 2. Okay. You really getting in there. Ooh, 267. Okay. You'll be finished with that book before you know it. Well, hold up. No, you're not on page 267. You just finished. Are you saying that you finished 267 pages? Yeah, it's the nature of the beast. I really hate on call, but it's, it's part of my job. It's, I think, 5. We have a high turnover, so every time you turn around, they add in another day. But I believe it's 5 on-call shifts for every 6-week schedule. I'm in healthcare, but it just seems like every other time I'm getting called in. I don't know if that's anybody else. So it's just annoying. I wanted to get some seafood and, enjoy the day with the hubby because we haven't spent a lot of time together. But that's not happening today. But, I'm getting paid. So I feel like I'm blessed. I'm still in the job arena. So I'm going to try not to complain about it. Finish melon bone before work. Oh, you'll get it done. You'll get it done. Elena, yes. Ginger, me too. It's so good. No kitties. That's not in the cards for me. So that's one of the reasons I can read a whole lot. I'm not worried about some other folks floating around. So, but love some kitties out there. Oh man, my eye. I feel like this contact lens here is just not seated right. I don't know if my eye has changed or if the contact lens is on backwards. But since I'm going to work today, I will be taking these out anyway. So, well, party people, I have enjoyed my time with you today. I would love to stay longer. I probably would if it wasn't for work. But I have to go and get a little nappy nap in there. Yeah, it sucks to get called in all the time. It is what it is. Oh, it's like, okay, page 267. Okay, you're rocking. You're way farther in your book than I am. I'm well, I don't know what page since this is the Kindle. I'm at 25%. So, you know what? But I do take my books to work with me, and with a lull in healthcare, Jigra knows, then I tend to have some downtime and I can read on well, unless it's popping. Hopefully with the holiday, people are deciding to stay at home and not do some crazy stuff. Then maybe I can get a little bit more into this book. I need to film my Thursday video for maybe tomorrow or whatnot. So I can finish this book and include it in there. So you're in healthcare, you're double beds at the holiday on. If you pick up at midnight Thursday of the holidays, yeah, see, I wish I had double time. My hospital's cheap. They didn't even want to pay us extra for extra shifts when all the other hospitals in the area were, which is the reason why we lost a lot of our staff. So now that a lot of that hazard pay is being taken off, we've gotten like 2 people back, but they haven't changed any sort of practices. I mean, if I wasn't 5 minutes away, I might have considered going somewhere else too, not gonna lie. But I try to be loyal, but it sucks because a lot of the other hospitals don't have on-call, and we do. And like I said, I feel like I get called in, and it just makes me a little bit more upset. I mean, I try to be positive because it's the nature of the game and the job, and I got it. I understood that when I got there. But like I said, if I'm getting paid a time and a half on a normal day, if I get called in for night shift, because I'm normally day shift, then I get paid time and a half. So if I'm coming in on a holiday, I'm still getting paid the same amount. That to me just doesn't make sense. So, Bye, Jen. Thank you for coming. I'm going to be seeing you on yours. If you don't see me, it's probably because I'm working somewhere. Thanks for that. Bye, man. Bye, Pat. Y'all get some fireworks and some barbecue or just some good food. Bye. Bye-bye. Time and a half is y'all there on double time you pick it up. You're so short-staffed people. Yeah, that's the nature of healthcare. I mean, I think everywhere is short-staffed, but I feel like at least with healthcare, we've been able to, seamlessly continue to get paychecks throughout all of this pandemic. So I feel like I'm blessed. So bye, Alana. Okay, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you very much for visiting. Just to let you know, I have Tuesday deck day sprints. I'm doing every Tuesday throughout the entire summer. It is, what is it? It is 1 p.m. to 3. No, that's not true. What time? Yeah, I think it's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Every Tuesday, I'll be on the deck and we can just talk and chit chat and read. So I hope to see you there. If not, then I appreciate you coming and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Happy reading, okay? Happy birthday, America. Bye-bye.